that's
well,
where
that's
the
not
arrogance.
science, though.
No. I'm not saying there was a science. I said that's the religion. The arrogance in religion, or the arrogance of what people feel in religion, is that they say there is a God without any proof, only on faith. There is a God.
What about the person that says that there's not a God? Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Right.
I was gonna say that.
Did you know
Oh,
the
shit.
That's fairly
when
arrogant.
they used the
Isn't that
But I mean, when they used the hydrocolloid, what is it called?
Isn't that atheist?
The thing on Finland where the pinche tubo where the hydrocolloid. I forget the fucking word. I'm horrible with names. The basically it's this fucking machine where they actually created a mini in there. So scientists already unveiled.
I think you're talking about
the
they recreated the atom. I forgot what the fuck it was called.
And that's
No,
a
it wasn't
misconception. They
there,
haven't successfully done
yeah.
it, by
No,
the
they
way.
have.
Nobody has created a microorganism. That's a pure misunderstanding.
Because there's not facts behind it, right?
Deception.
There's not.
I would check your information on that because it's a.
I'll show you.
You can. And I would question the science on that because everybody in the world has tried to recreate
Adam God.
Yes.
To recreate to play God.
There's
play
way too
God.
many
No.
complexities.
I never said they created an atom. That's not
But you
what
said
I
a mini
said.
universe, and my
No,
question would
they
be, what
created-
defines that universe?
Right. But okay, how do I put this?
Because I could sit here and
They
create a Lego set.
They
and tell
recreated
you
the
that's my replication.
experiment
You know what
of.
I mean?
Well, they recreated.
I know what you're talking about.
of
I know what he's talking
The
about.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, the Big Bang
basically.
But
They-
an
they-
experiment isn't.
I think it was in Switzerland where they.
but everything is in the theory. Everything is in what is it called?
Is that
In an
science?
experiment. That's how science works. It's an experiment that's been proven by different
that's-
scientists.
but-
it is multiple scientists
You know
that
what's
actually
interesting
get
about
to
that,
the
though?
point.
It starts with faith, though.
Oh, the fate. Like, see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing.
Hypothesis.
Faith.
An educated guess.
Yeah.
Faith is different.
Educated guess.
Faith is different. Yo te dije ahorita lo que te estaba diciendo es vibras o es ¿cómo se llama? Emotions, güey. Like before I met this guy, bro, yo era una persona muy negativa, güey. Like neta, era negativo y todo eso, güey. ¿Por qué, güey? Porque me pasaban cosas, güey, and I was like,
I gotta get hold
the
of my
universe
wife.
is against me.
Yeah.
Ever since I met him, bro, I've been positive, bro. It's like he's changed my life, and it's not like he believes in religion himself. It's mainly that ¿cómo se llama? Well, we talked. He doesn't believe in it either, pero como te digo, it's more about what is it called? Your mentality, way. You change where you change your vibras, where you change your vibrations, you change your aspect, güey. Me ha salido todo bien, güey. Desde que he estado positivo, como él siempre, o como él me ha enseñado a ser positivo, güey. I've been positivo. And a lot of shit's been coming out around, but I still don't believe in that shit. But I like your mentality changes when you have a different type of mentality, güey. So it's not a matter of faith, güey, because believing something, güey, it's different, güey, than caring about something, güey. So
Yeah, but that's your choice as a human being. And what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what happens throughout a course of a human being's life or environments. The same questions remain. Questions of meaning. What is my meaning? And these are questions that have, transgressed all people at all times in all history and even going back. What is my meaning? What is my purpose? What is the basis of morality? And what is my destiny? Those are philosophical questions that you have to. Every human being, unless you're a fucking robot, you know.
No, but you come around that time around 20s, like even 30s, but I mean, like right when you get to a certain age, where you just stop caring about stuff like that.
I think
you just because you have to live your life, bro.
I think
like
your life crisis.
Look, bro,
your life
I
doesn't reflect on
go ahead.
believing something, bro.
Right.
I think it does. I think you can't live a life.
You know what I learned, bro? You know what I learned? I think what I learned is I learned a lot of like you're right. I am not a very religious fucking person, but I am a very spiritual person. And I learned that over the years to say, I'm not going to be fighting over Catholicism, Christianity, Testigos de Jehovah, Jehovah Witness. I'm not going to be fighting over that, bro. I'm not going to be fighting over wars, bro, that, you know, it's almost like gangs, bro. Like they're fighting, you know, they believe in the same God, bro. They believe in the same God and stuff like that.
But you have a strong set of beliefs
about
certain things.
Right. Exactly.
Kind of,
that's what I was going to say.
And that makes you religious.
Right.
You know,
in a certain, like,
because it's organized beliefs.
Right. So I told them, I told them this before. I'm going to grab to everything that's positive. Let's say in the Catholicism, if I could grab anything in Muslim, if I can grab anything in Lutheran that's positive, that's gonna help me personally, because I feel like it's like everybody's in different journeys, bro. Everybody's in different journeys. Maybe what I need, you don't need, Josh, or maybe he doesn't fucking need. You know what I'm saying? But you have to grab you have to grab onto positive beliefs.
Yeah.
And if it's Christianity, if it's Catholicism, if it's being Muslim or whatever, grab onto the good shit. Grab onto the good shit. Now, at the end of the fucking day, bro, like Jehovah Witness and Catholics and fucking Lutherans and Baptists, they believe in Christ. And if Christ is something positive, grab onto that. Now,
I think like the whole disposition to gravitate towards positive, productive things will lead you ultimately to the truth.
Right. Yeah.
We can leave it at that.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I agree with that 100%. And you know what? That's the truth. And I think I think you ended it perfectly, bro, because that's exactly what I believe. Once you start believing, bro, and you start acting, not just saying, bro, but you start acting on that belief, which is a belief.
Because the
things start changing in your life.
An ultimate.
Things start changing in your life.
Because a dark thing is to believe in nothing.
Right.
And then like Nietzsche said.
To be negative. Imagine. Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you something, bro. Before we end this shit, give me 5 minutes. How the fuck do you expect your life to change as a musician if you believe in negativity? It's never gonna work.
And they feel
going scientifically. We can go scientifically. There's only two ways. This earth, this 5-dimensional, we jumped into the 5 dimension. It still works the way it works, that the 3-dimensional work.
5th dimension.
Right. We jumped into the 5th dimension. So what I'm trying to fucking tell you right now, it still works negative and positive, bro. Negative and positive. That's all it fucking works. You cannot put a negative and negative to fucking work, bro. You cannot. It's not gonna fucking happen.
A negative and a negative is a
right.
positive, bro.
No, listen, but listen. If you're just negative, bro, you're gonna attract negative shit. If you're like, oh, I'm a negative fucking person, you're gonna attract negative fucking people, bro.
Of course.
That's all. That's scientifically fucking proven.
It's causality.
Exactly. That's scientifically. If you want to believe it's scientifically shit, and you're like, I'm negative, and you get a fucking a guitarist, bro, that's negative, you're just gonna get a drummer that's negative, and you're never gonna move on that step, bro. But if you're like, you know what? Maybe he didn't work, but I'm not going to fucking stop believing. I'm going to keep my faith and keep positive. You're going to grab the people that you need. And I'm going to leave it like that, bro. Positive people attract positive people. Now, there's people in between that are like, damn, I want to get the fuck out of this rut, this hole. I'm tired of being negative. And they're trying to make that jump, but they're too prideful and it's fucking ego.
Yeah, you gotta
let go of that shit. That's the devil. That's the devil.
You got to have a mentality change.
Right.
You got to have a lifestyle change.
Everything has to change. Like, look at you, bro. Like, look at you. Like, if I was, let's say, like me, personally, I need to stop. I like McDonald's. I need to stop eating McDonald's. I need to fucking, feed my body good shit for me to get in great condition. You're a fucking coach. You're a fucking coach, right? If I was to come to you and say, you know what, bro, I'm out of shape, and you're like, what do you eat, bro? I eat McDonald's. I eat coffee. You need to stop eating that shit.
Yeah. It's a scientific principle of cause and effect. Which I think it's consistent with the laws of creation.
Right. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, if I want my body to be great, I have to change my body. Yeah. And if you change your body, you have to change your mind. You have to change your mentality first.
You got to be consistent, bro.
Yeah, bro. Your mentality, you got to have a positive mentality, bro. If you don't, you're never going to go nowhere. But all right, we're going to end this. MK Los Borrachos. Want to thank Josh Munoz, Balta. Want to thank Milo. Elias. Man, let's keep it pushing. A billion blessings, man. We already went overboard. But, you know, we love y'all, man.
Yeah.
You know, and we feeling good with it. Been a long time, brother.
Yeah.
Let's keep it pushing, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
MK, Elo's drunks.